Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to welcome you back. I'm also going to welcome one of our next guests back. She was here quite some time ago talking about some of the Rotary Club's programs that they have going on. And they have a new event that's coming up. Actually, it's a curling event. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Very cool.
You know how much I want to try curling.
Yeah, well, you beat me in studio when we tried
know,
curling.
fake
Maybe
curling.
if we're on ice, it'll be a bit better. And
I know. I'm a little hard to balance up there, we'll see how it goes. Of course, we have Danya with us. She's from the Rotaractors, and Aaron, who's a Rotarian, here to tell us about a great event, but also to get people involved with the Rotary. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Well, tell us first just about the Rotary Club and the type of services that you provide to the community.
Sure. I think, Aaron, you probably could talk more about the Rotary Club.
Okay. Rotary Club is a service-based organization. It's one of the largest in the world, of 1.2 million members. We do a good job of keeping it on the down low. We're not as good at promoting as we should be, but we just do a lot of good things in the community, locally and internationally. And one of the things that we do as well is we're very youth-oriented, so we have a Rotaract group and an Interact group, which ranges all the way down to 12 years old, trying to get people involved in their local communities.
Okay, so the Rotaracts are kind of the youth arm of the Rotary Club.
Right. We're ages 18 to 30, and Rotaract stands for Rotary in Action. So, like he mentioned, we're just a younger version of the Rotary, and we have the resources and the opportunities that Rotary has, and bring in some fresh energy and new ideas to service projects to the club.
And you guys are raising a lot of funds. Tell us about this event that you've got coming up.
Coming up, we have a curling event for charity. It's for a microfinancing organization, a Rotary organization run. And, you know, it's at our age, you know, we always want to try something like curling, especially with the Olympics where men won gold. So we're going to have some instructors there to teach us how to do it. We're going to invite Rotarians and do it as a joint project, learn about it, have some fun. There'll be a poker tournament at a lounge, and raise some money for a good cause.
I like that it's a sport that's usually done by, I'm going to say, older people, but now it's kind of had this resurgence within the youth. Now we're curious, want to get involved, so it's a great combination to put the Rotary and the Rotaracts together, I think, and it's a perfect event. Is that why you chose curling?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly why we chose curling. And I think we just had one Rotaractor who was interested in doing it. And so what's great about our club is if you have the idea, you can run with it. So he, you know, made the arrangements, and now we're starting to promote it and get a lot of youth out.
Well, and that's the initiative that you want, right? And I guess it's teaching folks that are in the Rotaracts a lot of leadership skills as well. What are some of the benefits that you will gain if you become part of the Rotaracts?
Well, just like you mentioned, I've developed my professional leadership skills tremendously. I also learned about new avenues of community service and international service. And I think the big thing is the cooperation that we have with the Rotarians, having access to 1.2 million members worldwide, and just the Rotary Club of Mississauga. I know it's cliche to talk about the people, but I have to say that the most inspirational, motivational people that I've met have been through my involvement with Rotary and Rotaract. And
Aaron, you are a Rotarian. You are the older version
Yes.
in the Rotary family. Tell us a little bit about your experience and how the Rotary group, as a group, feels about the younger generation.
Well, it's great. We definitely want to keep reaching back. Rotary is a group of professionals, so it's business professionals that get together to do these projects. But of course, to be a business professional, you've already have some experience under your belt. So we always want to make sure that we're reaching back to, you know, to give back to the community, but as well to look for new Rotarians. So we're always trying to see who are going to be the next leaders coming up as well.
Well, let's talk about some of those programs and how you're helping the community, because I know you do it in so many different ways.
Okay. One of the big things locally that we do is we have a Rib Fest and we have a Lobster Fest, which are the Mississauga Club's two biggest fundraisers. And we give money to various organizations, so a lot of literacy groups that we give to. We give a lot to health organizations and things. So we have our own programs that Rotary does, plus we sponsor a lot of other not-for-profit organizations right here in Mississauga. We pretty much do it about 50-50. Plus we're trying to eradicate polio on an international level.
That's quite the endeavor.
Yes.
And at the Rotaract level, I mean, we've done the speed dating event, which is what we were here last about. In addition to this curling event, we had people, our Rotaractors went to Dominican Republic. We have an upcoming project in Honduras for a water supply project. We do some you know, socials like karaoke night. And I think with all the events that he mentioned with Rotary, what we do is help out at them. So at the Festival of Lights, we had a booth there. At the Rib Fest, we have one of our Rotaractors who are organizing a raffle. So it's just a great relationship that we've built and, you know, contributing to one's cause.
It must be a great way to network with young professionals as well, right?
Definitely. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, we organized a career panel for the University of Toronto, Mississauga, where us as young professionals gave back to the community, gave back to the university level, table and talked about what we did, because the Rotarians act for us as mentors, informally or formally, in terms of giving us advice, coming to our meetings, inviting us to their meetings. So it's been a great relationship for everyone, I think.
Right.
It really is a family, and I'm happy that you
definitely
mentioned that. It really does become a family unit. And now, if people want to get involved with the Rotary or the Rotaract for that matter, how do they do that?
For Rotaract, they could just visit our website, which is rotaractmississauga.com. And with the Rotary website, it's Rotary7080, which is our district.org, or MississaugaRotaract.org.
Or if you just Google.
Yeah,
Or
just
just
Google.
Rotary Mississauga.
Well,
Yeah.
are there costs involved? What does it take to
Yeah.
become a Rotaract or a Rotary member?
For Rotaract, to be officially a Rotaract member, but really it's just the drive that makes you a Rotaract, is to come to some of our meetings. A commitment of 60% of all our meetings, which are held every 2 weeks, and it's only a $10 annual fee for
that's
becoming
it?
a member. Yes.
Wow. Okay,
That's all.
that's amazing. What has been the best part for you so far about being a Rotaract member?
It's been the people that I've met. I've made the best friends through Rotaract and through Rotary. And like I said, just the leaders that I see and look up to have been the most inspirational part for me.
And Aaron, when you grow up and from a Rotaract and you become a Rotarian?
Oh, I am a Rotarian.
Yeah, what's no?
Oh, so when you do it,
when you
okay.
grow up,
Yeah.
Well, the segue.
The big thing is the group. Once again, I mean, it's nice to do and give back to the community, but that when you are a professional, sometimes you can get so involved in your work, it's hard to keep that sort of fraternity or sorority kind of thing going on. So that whole idea is great. So being able to work with other peers on these service projects, it's a blast. We all love doing it. We don't mind giving up the time because it's so much fun.
And what impresses you most about these new Rotaracts?
Their energy, their enthusiasm, and the things that they can think of that we don't think of. So they always have innovative ideas as to ways to reach the community, things to do. It's like speed dating. We would never have thought.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Definitely not. Well, and you guys have bi-weekly meetings. Just
Yes.
tell folks if they want to come to these meetings when they start, because I know there's one next week.
Yeah, actually, there's one this evening
Oh,
today.
there's one
so
tonight as
April
well.
1st and then April 15th and so on. So
And
yeah.
where do you meet?
We meet right across Square One, One City Center Drive at my office at Deloitte.
Okay.
Deloitte and Touche. So central location, easy for most people to commute to.
Okay, so there's a meeting tonight, as Danya mentioned, at 7:30, correct? And there's
Yes.
one next week. If you can't make it tonight, there's one next week, April 15th, and the address again, One City Center Drive, across from Square One. Guys, thanks so much for being in studio today. And
Don't forget about the curling.
don't forget about the curling again. When's that event?
It's April 11th,
April
Sunday.
11th. And where's it?
It's at Dixie Curling Club in Mississauga.
Okay,
Great.
perfect.
I'm showing up.
Yeah?
You're gonna
I
beat
want to
me
play. I
again.
want to learn how to curl.
Oh, great.
We're
We're
gonna beat you
gonna get
again, huh?
I know.
No joke.
We'll see.
We'll be right back, guys. More April Fools when we come back.